definitely wasn't planned, right?
No, the majority of us are sort of multi-instrumentalists, but we're not just throwing in these instruments to sort of showboat and be like, look what I can do, like, isn't that neat, like, check this out. It's definitely sort of song specific and what each one calls for. We're just lucky enough to be able to hear that, something like that in our heads. Like the trombone solo in Tell Me I'm Wrong was an idea that Ben had, and it was like, that'd be awesome if it could happen prior to meeting Gabe. And all of a sudden we met him, he's like, by the way, you know, I play this thing in trombone, so now it's in the song, you know, so it was ideas that now have come to fruition completely randomly, and lucky enough for us that people in the band play these instruments too. So it's really cool to have these ideas and actually then be able to take it to the stage and live or in the studio and play it versus, you know, it being sort of a pipe dream. So that's really fun for us, to looking around and being like, oh my God, you know, he pulls out a lap steel, he's playing organ at the same time. And it's just like, it blows my mind every night he sings. That's really fun.
I feel like if anything too, it's kind of been a thing with the band, like a unspoken rule. We always really try to do less if it makes a song better. Like we just try to keep it simple. And I mean, there's songs where someone's sitting out, Johnny will just be up there, you know, hyping the crowd up. And I mean, personally, I believe he's an amazing player.
Wave the towel.
You know what I mean? But personally, it's just like, you know, it's taught me how to, like, you know, really write and play, just being with this group of people where it's all about the song and, you know, making what we're gonna, you know, do to make it, you know, sound great.
I think that's on purpose. I feel like everything's so compartmentalized. You know, you look at the charts now, there's like 20 pages of charts on Billboard, so it's sort of like, that's like a joke because people are so focused on like, no, is he indie rock or is he alt rock?
It freaks people out because they have to categorize.
It's rock and roll. It's based on everything, you know. So people need to stop trying to pigeonhole everything and just accept it. It's rock and roll. It's based in blues. That's like the foundation of all music. So it's sort of, you know, we take that as like a joke almost. But someone actually said that, which is like better enough. Like, all right, cool, we'll take that and then just make it look, you know, we'll zero in on it and make you see how foolish it really is, you know. But it's true. I mean, all those sort of fit. The awesome thing for us is that we have a freedom to sort of weave in and out of different genres because at the end of the day, he's singing on it, so it's gonna sound like Terraplane Sun. So we get it, you know, we can weave a little bit towards country or something more up-tempo Motown or stripped down acoustic sort of surfy vibe too, but no matter what, it'll sound like us, which is really fun, and then it's, you know, it keeps us excited about writing songs and stuff too, because it's not just down the pipe, you know, we are what you get, you know. It's more like we have this freedom to sort of weave in and out. So
that's a perfect example too. I think Gabe plays organ, lap steel, and trombone on that, like all live, like throughout the course of just that one song. It's pretty cool. Forget Me Golden, I had I had this organ line in my head, and I took it to the studio and kind of laid it down. It's kind of like a dancier thing, you know. I had Motown in mind, and it was during the middle of the day, like during the middle of the week. Called up Johnny, I was like, I got something cool. Johnny came on down, and we hashed it out pretty quickly, just lyrically and everything. Just, it was cool. It was real natural when it came together. I've said that other people's interpretations of the song are amazing to me because we kind of like, we put it out there, and I think we have, you know, we know what we're saying, but not even like to the specific meaning behind it, you know? We're kind of throwing words together with a general, you know, feeling and emotion, and, you know, it's really up to the listener to kind of take it for what it is. So I'm all about their interpretations of the song. That's what I get off on.
I actually almost didn't make it into the song.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I remember we were writing it too because we weren't sure really the direction of like where it was going at the time, and so I threw it out there, and it was sort of like, I don't know if that's sort of too much putting the ideas in someone's head of where we're coming from when we were writing it, so it's taking away from maybe something that would be more universal, but it ended up passing the test of time.
Yeah, for sure. Other people have also, I've seen people tweet about that line and stuff too. It resonates with people. It's not going to apply to anything, you know, but I think definitely where we were coming from, at least in my mind, you know, you put a lot of hard work into this, and it's like, it's all about the love. For us, at least for me, like, music is like everything to me, you know, but it does come with a price.
It's a perfect evolution of sort of where we began, then gelling, and now starting to think as this one collective unit, and then you can hear stuff's getting more complex where, you know, we can play off each other now too, so it's really starting to sound more cohesive too, which is great. Yeah, so the thing about the full-length record, which will be out later this year, is there's songs that we wrote 3 years ago and songs that we wrote in the studio too. So you're looking at our full, you know, discography on one record. So it's gonna be really interesting to see it all laid out like that too. But we're really excited about it. Yeah.